So we've got another set of Creative earbuds for you to check out. Well, we actually managed to get our hands on a set of the Creative Zen Air SXFI earbuds, thanks to Creative, who very kindly sent these out to us for the purpose of this video. They're feature rich for a budget price tag, but is this always really a good thing? Well, we're going to dive into that today. So the first thing I actually noticed as soon as I cracked open the box, well, except for the nice carry case that's included, but the thing that was quite strange was the soft plastic coating on the earbuds and case. Now they do look the part with their matte grey finish, but the coating does make them quite slippery, and getting the earbuds in and out of the case is a little bit challenging at times. Now I did tend to favour grabbing them by the rubber ear tips to get them out of the case, but being the off-white grey does make them look quite stylish, I think, compared to say more traditional glossy Arctic white type colourways like AirPods, for example. They are IPX5 rated though, which does mean that a bit of sweat or running in the rain isn't really going to cause any problems, but just don't go swimming with them, they can't be submerged in water. They have got really stubby stems compared to AirPods, which does give them a lot less length. But funnily though, the charging case doesn't really reflect this, as it is pretty much on par in size with other wireless earbuds on the market. Now you would think that the case would lose some real estate, but not here. You've got some 10mm neodymium drivers, which are not too bad when it comes to music, but they do begin to suffer when Creative's SXFI technology comes into play, which I'll talk about in a moment. You have got Bluetooth 5.3 to connect to the earbuds, but unfortunately they do come with a limited codec range with AAC and SBC. There is no lossless audio codecs here like some of the other Creative earbuds that we've seen recently. In terms of sound quality though, I don't think you can really go wrong with this budget set of earbuds. They sound good and can only be heightened with the use of the custom EQ that can be adjusted inside of the Creative app that's available for Android and iOS devices. It is a simple app that has the EQ as mentioned, plus your SXFI settings, the ambient control settings where you can toggle between adaptive ANC, which you've got a pair of microphones on the side of the earbuds for, and ambient mode as well. And finally, options to change your custom buttons, which include double tap, triple tap, and long taps on each earbud. Now, I didn't really change these from the default as they're pretty intuitive, I think anyway, though there is no skip track backwards as default, so you might want to include that. ANC here was alright, it did a decent job of blocking out ambient noises like fans and traffic, but anything too sharp came through relatively easily. The ambient mode worked alright as well, again, but that was very much volume dependent. If the music was too loud, then no one could get my attention anyway. Let's get it out of the way right now that I wasn't keen at all on the SXFI implementation here. Now, SXFI has been designed to give a user a sense of space in their audio, like when you watch an orchestra and the strings are on the right and the brass is to the left. It does work really nicely, though unfortunately, in a pair of earbuds, it doesn't really feel like it pays off the same way as it does in a set of over-ear headphones. So here I did keep it switched off for my music testing. Overall though, I did think that the Creative Zen Air SXFI earbuds gave quite a nice mix of highs and lows, and listening to a bit of country, specifically some Zac Brown Band, it sounds nice and full. Though there is, I will say, a lack of accuracy in the bass, opting for more of a smooth, elongated bass feeling than a punchy attack of the bass drums. Now sure, you do get those hits, but it is not so pronounced here, especially when other layers start being added on top. Harmonies in the Zac Brown Band music I listened to really did stand out over the top of music, and overall higher toned instruments did stand out with some decent separation. One Step at a Time by 4 Year Strong started well with the lower bass, drums and rhythm guitar doing their job really nicely in the mix, with the lead guitar's opening riff standing out well. However, once it does hit the chorus in that song, it did get a little bit messy with overpowering bass. Now, of course, there is an EQ that you can change if this happens, but going from one music genre to the other, I did do the majority of my listening with my own custom EQ to really bring out the detail in my music. And with a frequency response range of 20 to 20,000 Hertz, music, I think, sounded decent, just not. I just wasn't blown away by it. Creative are claiming a total 39-hour battery life here and a 12-hour earbud battery life with ANC switched off, which I don't think is really too bad at all. And you've got an indicator light on the front of the case as well to tell you how much battery is left. You've got USB Type-C charging on the bottom of the case, and it is also capable of Qi charging. And there is also 6 microphones in total to pick up your voice while taking calls. And for the most part, I didn't get any kind of negative feedback while talking to people on the phone. Just check this out. And here is an example of the audio quality that you can come to expect with the Creative Zen Air earbuds if you are going to be using these to take phone calls or talk to video like I am at the moment, presenting to video. This is the sound quality that you're going to get. So in total, not a bad set of earbuds at all. They're priced at $54.99 in the UK right now on the Creative website, and will definitely treat most casual music listeners to some nice quality audio, especially those into their sports or fitness. However, audiophiles might need to look elsewhere due to just a little bit of lack of clarity in busier tracks. While the EQ did help somewhat with bringing out detail, it's not quite as intricate as something with lossless audio capabilities, but all in all, not a bad budget set of earbuds.